Sam's on the phone, like, talking to this girl he likes. And then he just, like, stops. He hangs up. And then he fucking takes his bucket
I think I've
hat,
heard this.
He throws it in the trash. And I was like, Sam, what are you doing? And then he gets
takes
up.
a bottle, right? And
And then he takes the bottle and just dumps it. And, like, it's a whole bottle of beer I just bought Kayla. I was like, what the f***?
I'm telling you right now that once we got inside that night, I swear to you, it was a pirate ship.
Oh, God.
Everything felt like we were rocking left and right.
Oh,
the
God.
table, I don't know how it physically it worked, because in my mind and Caleb's mind, we both share this feeling. Even Misak agrees. The table never stood still. It was either shit shaking towards us, towards him.
Oh, God.
No, because
it was just like, it felt like this the whole time.
Hey, everybody.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will.
And I'm Adam, and we are Working Title. Yarhar.
Shimmery timber.
It's Attack on Titan. What the
Attack on Titan, guys.
Get the booty.
Guys, this is Attack on Titan. OVA.
What? What did you just say?
What?
O-V...
A? So this is our first OVA reaction. We were suggested over and over again.
Wow,
So
a bunch of you.
By y'all.
By y'all.
You did this.
The
Yes.
Working Titans.
now we've been told to check out two different OVAs. One from season 1, which is Ilse's Notebook, I think.
I have seen that one.
Yep, and another one I think that focuses on Levi called No Regrets, and it's a part 1, part 2.
That'll be my first time watching it if
Yeah.
we do it.
And me and Will have definitely not seen either of those.
No.
Now, to give context, us three are currently already reacting to season 2 because we didn't hear about it until we started to release the last episodes of season 1 because we watched these ahead of time before they come out. So, as to where we are in season 2, for context, when we talk in discussion, we've seen the Beast Giant, we've seen the people know about the wall. Krista apparently has importance, and Ymir is jumping off a wall.
She's a Titan.
And turning into a Titan. So that's exactly where we left off, episode 4.
Basically, we're four episodes ahead of you guys when we drop stuff.
Yeah, so if you hear stuff that you haven't seen us react to, that's why, just for context.
But if you guys like this stuff, make sure you drop a like, comment down below if you like what you're watching, flick that notification bell, and punch that subscription button. We really appreciate it when you guys do that.
Guys, it's not a market substitute. Go to some illegal website, watch this OVA, and then come back to our channel and watch our reaction, baby.
Yeah, can you comment down below how you people have seen this? I know I've seen the Ilse's Notebook on Funimation, but I don't know where the other ones are.
And for legal reasons, that is all a joke. We are definitely watching this on an application that is paid. We're gonna punch it, guys.
He's lying. Punch it!
I'm excited. I want to know what this is all for.
I mean, I'm excited, but I also kind of want to just keep going from where we watched.
Yeah, me too.
Because, like, we're watching this, and I'm like, oh, I've seen all this already.
This is good, though. Trust me.
Okay.
Oh.
ダメだそんな面倒に付き合う気はない
Oh, rip Mike.
Mitch.
Mike.
I wonder where this is time-wise.
Oh my god, what the why do they look like demons?
This is most likely when they're training to become cadets.
You're talking about Aaron, right?
Oh, wait,
Yes.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about Levi, and then I was like,
What
wait,
the-
what?
Memoirs of Scouting Legion Soldier.
Islas. Wow, it's the biggest town outside the city we've seen.
So they mentioned this person in the original series
Okay.
when they were in school.
暗示却下する
Sorry. Oh, rip. The Levi's. Oh.
やっぱり
Oh no!
Petra
巨人なんて
and Oro.
殺すのも命がけ
Oh, waifu.
生け捕りの人たちに
I fucking
い
loved
くら
her.
命があっても足りねえっす
Holy shit.
Krista is the new waifu. Got married.
無理っすよそんなのっていうか
どうすれば勝てるか調べ上げるんだそうすればどこかつけ入る隙が見つかる
24 minutes of Hanji just being crazy and psycho.
あの人死
True.
No cap.
How's she getting such power with her insanity?
I have no idea.
They need scientists.
Yeah.
They're all scientists, technically.
Mr.
They're
Sniff
smelling.
Guy.
Honestly, I wish we got more time with him, to be honest. I like him. They said he's second only to Levi.
And he got
Rocked.
patootied on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he got horsed.
He got kind of shook by El Visto.
Oh, smells him.
The enemy. Prepare for combat. I want to see Erwin get into it, bro.
Yeah, we haven't really seen him fight, have we?
Yeah. I mean, I know he's a commanding officer. Oh, gosh.
What?
Dude, that thing's jacked.
He's so
With a big head and a
cute.
little body.
Dude, he kind of looks like Nick Merckx.
Super slow.
And yet he's still running into trees.
Oh, look at the big trees.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, okay. Apparently he's fast.
Nah, he's just a football player. Look at him. Low sense of gravity.
He's short duration of quick speed. Gimli. Well, here's the good news. No one we know can die.
True. Huh. Huh. What? Ew, why does it have like this like dead look? Maybe it's getting summoned by
Annie?
yeah. Or another type. What's that shit face up to?
So what's the obsession with just this guy right here?
Because
She wants to capture one.
Yeah, she just wants to capture one.
Yeah, I'm really curious then where we are time-wise. Has she already captured Sonny and Bean, or is that in the future?
I think that's in the future.
Okay.
What the fuck? What?
Oh, you called it, son.
Why? What's wrong with him?
It's the Great Khali from Longest Yard. Just headbutting in the cell.
Whoa! Okay.
This guy is super bipolar. He wants it, then he doesn't.
Oh my god! Damn.
There we go, Levi.
The goat.
And where would these people be without him?
Dead.
Well, I guess they died anyway, but...
Well, they were without him.
Yeah, that's true.
Dead.
Wow.
Whoa.
俺は止める。だが、部下を危険にさらすな。
There you go.
I
That's
like
a good
it.
leader.
巨人は排便しないよ。
Oh my god.
消化器官がないからね。
You chose her, Levi.
I mean, he clearly finds something useful for her later on. But...
Yeah.
えっと
Oh, Levi's not a captain yet? He's a corporal?
It could be the subtitles are completely different.
True. Okay, yeah.
Like they're saying fucking shit in this and they don't say that.
What the? What was he going? He was going for a body? It's a scout.
名前は仏蘭
Okay.
リヴァイそれは
これはイルセ・ラングナーの戦果だ。
Okay.
I love his
I was
voice.
getting really nervous because I don't remember any of this, but yes, this is it.
Okay.
私の名はイルゼラン
Okay,
グ
cool. Oh,
Lagnar.
heck
It
yeah.
sounds
Flashback.
German.
壁外調査に参加故障した立体機動装置を放棄した
I've never in my
人を目指
life
し
never in my life have been like, I need to write a message.
Oh, I can't write like that.
Well, Will, then you're not gonna change humanity.
L. I guess Will is not going to change humanity. Wah, wah.
I can't write like that. My hand has to be resting on something.
Yeah.
巨人に遭遇せず壁までたどり着けるかもしれない
Yeah, you clearly don't make it, bro.
今私が取るべき行動は
So how did she get inside a tree?
この状
She
況
became one with nature.
調査兵団の志願の時から覚悟していたものだ最後まで戦
What are you gonna
う
fight with? You threw away your swords.
武器はないが
but I can still fight with my words.
She chucked her ODM gear. I don't know.
Which is attached to the sword.
She literally just said she doesn't have any weapons.
I was gonna say it might have ran out of blades.
屈しない
Oh!
Can you imagine that?
I honestly would shit myself.
I'd rather. Oh my god.
It's like running into a bear.
Way worse than running into a bear. Because a bear feels natural and that does not.
すぐに私を食べない
That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
最後に帰る勝手なことばかりしたまだ親にも何も返していない
That's
Oh,
crazy.
stop.
This is so crazy.
What?
今喋った
What?
巨人が
Oh. What?
What the fuck?
People watched this before season 1? Season 2?
ユミルの民ユミル様
Yo, what the hell?
間違いない表情を変えた私に敬意を示すような姿勢をとった
Well, that explains why Hanji said when they said Ymir.
おそらく
Krista's always with Ymir. Hanji was like, what? That person?
Oh, she
And
did.
she read this book. She's reading this book right now.
Maybe Hanji didn't even know there was a person named Ymir in the
あな
cadets.
たたちは
She doesn't pay attention to that stuff.
何私たちを食べるの
Yeah, you can't get those answers.
目的を取る
It's not in the book.
Oh, he's about to cry. I don't like this. This is kind of sad.
I feel bad for the Titan for no reason.
どうして私たちを食べる
Oh god! It's ripping its face!
Oh!
Why?
Oh, I hate that. Oh!
That's the fucked up part that I remember.
Oh.
She wrote everything down until the end.
Dude, talk about commitment. Holy moly. You will never find me writing the book.
On my deathbed like that?
I will-
Or on my death moment?
I will try to open the mouth like Aaron before that happens.
Shit, man. That's what she's thinking. Shit.
Yeah. She's like, maybe I'm a descendant of this girl.
Yeah.
意味のある言葉を発し敬意を示すような姿勢をとった加えてイルゼを捕食し尽くすことをせず彼女の亡骸を樹木の鱗に保管
But it ate her head.
There's a lot of info for an OVA to have in it.
ハンジさん謝るのは私の方だ私はあんたを殺しかけたんだ
True.
すまなかった
Yeah.
でももう二度と自分の命が安いなんて言うな
Gosh, I feel so bad that these guys are dead, man.
You're literally killing him. Oh!
大丈夫
Yahoo for me!
20日後
20 days later.
ハンジゾエ分隊長はリヴァイ兵士長を率いる
I think Adam's right. That's probably just a translation.
And look at how they're spelling Hanji.
初となる
I don't know how Hanji's spelled normally.
It's with
It's
the
H-A-N-G.
その際
G-E.
ハンジの考案した新たな捕獲方法が採用され一人の犠牲を
Oh, there's them
出
capturing
す
some
ことは
Titans.
なかった
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Dude, holy...
All that stuff at the beginning, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
all.
I didn't.
The first part of it was like
Kind of irrelevant.
what I expected from an OVA. Because like I'd watched the My Hero OVAs and I was like, they don't add anything to the story, or sometimes they take you out. So I was like, all right, but
Sometimes they're
second
really
half-
trash, too.
Yeah, that second half was loaded with info. There's-
See, when I originally remembered, I thought the whole episode was just about Isla and her
Yeah.
whole adventure.
well, it's the most exciting part.
Yeah, it
since
was.
You probably remember only that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I can't even imagine that this would have gotten released before season 2. Like, I'm curious when this got released, and then like they tell you to watch it in order.
It probably got released
Yeah.
after season 1 came out.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I mean, I feel like we got lucky watching this, just having seen episode 4 and just starting this saucy year.
Yeah, no, the way it worked out for us watching this in the
Holy
order we
moly.
did worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
Kind of like when you watch Star Wars and you watch Empire Strikes Back and then it's like, go watch the prequel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they kind of.
I'll tell you, the anime Seven Deadly Sins, it starts off with season 1 being like 20-some episodes. Season 2 is 4 episodes of OVA, and then it goes into season 3.
That's so bizarre.
It's very weird.
But, like, you know what I mean? Like, because this, I feel like, would have been a spoiler had we watched it not going into season 2 already. Mm-hmm. Like, so
you're saying it should have been like 3 episodes of season 2 came out, then this?
At least. I mean, because this all but confirms there's something up with I mean, I don't know.
With Hanji?
What do you mean?
Ymir.
Well, I mean, in fairness, though, like, I would say Ymir and Krista were, like, the least focused on characters. And I didn't even remember their name when we got to season 2, and they were around. Like, when we saw Krista in season 2, I was like, I don't even remember seeing this girl. And then you guys were like, oh, she's the one from when
Sasha.
when Potato Girl was being stupid.
Yeah.
I know we said in the beginning, like, oh, Ymir's just going to use Krista down the line or do something bad later down the line or just be a dick. We didn't expect something like this. Like, you know, she's bad.
And
good.
In season 1, the only times we see them is when you first meet them, when they decide to join the military, and then that's it.
Yeah,
Really.
they don't even speak really.
Yeah.
There's maybe some things of like, what the fuck's going on? I heard Aaron's a Titan or something, and then that's it.
Yeah. I've been paying attention to their scenes a little bit more on the rewatch of season 1. Like, for trying to understand, like, what Ymir, like, what her
intentions,
goals might be. And it's weird, like, rewatching season 1, like, I've been, like, not necessarily seeing her as much as, like, a bad guy as I might consider, like, Annie. Which is really weird.
Anti-hero?
And it may be because, like, well, the episode we just saw with, like, Ymir jumping off the tower, it's like she's doing it for the betterment of the group to survive, almost. Like, that's how, like,
she's probably doing it for Krista.
Yeah, for Krista's survival, but, like, I don't know if she's necessarily with Annie. But, like, this episode, so they were saying...
What the fuck is Ymir's people? What the fuck does that mean?
Well, that's the thing. So, Isla? Is that how you say that?
ILSE.
I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, but...
If we're saying it wrong, sorry.
Isla.
Yeah, her people, I'm assuming, are the same as Ymir's?
I'm kind of getting like a race vibe type of deal, or like ethnicity, rather, I guess.
Ymir, Russian, maybe?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, but just being the same...
All I know is her name is Ymir.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else.
So...
And she has brown hair. That woman had black hair. Sorry.
Well, I'm just getting a vibe that it's like an ethnicity thing, like, because you're one of her people. Like, how... I don't know how you would recognize that they're one of their people unless there's some aura or thing that they just haven't explained in the show yet, which I don't think it'll go that route.
Yeah, just looking at...
But just like, I don't know, between like... I said early on, kind of like getting like Nazi vibes from a lot of this stuff, like, or just like, you know, like early on, like with Mikasa being like, oh, she's the only Asian left, and like human trafficking her, and like that's kind of weird. And then, you know, you have like, I mean, other than the fact that Annie has blonde hair and blue eyes, and the Armor Titan seems to have blonde hair as well, like, to me, that just kind of gave, like, that typical, like, Nazi Germany, like, ideology thing. And...
a last name like Jaeger.
Yeah, and they're, like, some of the names and stuff. So, but I don't know, what blows my mind to me is that, like, the Titan, like, bowed. Like, that's her master.
It also said, welcome.
Yeah.
Ymir's people, Ymir Sama, welcome, and then it bowed. And then it started crying.
Yeah,
And then ripping its face.
I was thinking of, like, the Mikasa thing. Like, Jean obviously was able to tell that Mikasa was different. He literally, the first words he says is like, I've never seen a girl like you. Mm-hmm. So it's like, no one said that about Ymir. No one said that. So it's like, the fact that the Titans, like, I'm sure this Titan has seen other people, like, maybe? Or is this, like, his first encounter? Because he's very, like, specific and like, oh, you are from... Like, is that, like... Yeah. Is he implying she's from a group outside? Or is she implying, like, oh, like, this is just the first time he's seen
No, I feel like it's supposed to be like you're a descendant of these people that are like my masters. Like
how would you know that?
Why would it bow to her?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like an ethnicity thing of like it being like, oh, you're this type of person. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily fit with like the blonde hair, blue eye thing. Because now that's the other part of this is now I'm starting to feel like there's like 3 parties involved. Yeah. Okay, and we brought this up a little bit, but it's like Ymir and whatever she is with, plus Armored Titan and Colossal. Annie and Colossal, plus like the scouts and the military and like our main cast. Yeah. So like it's starting to feel like there's 3 working parties in the group. I don't know. It just blew my mind the fact that it also had like reverence for her body. Like it snapped and killed her, which I don't really get why it did, and it's also snapped and started ripping off
just
his face.
the abnormal part, probably.
Yeah, I feel like that abnormals aren't really abnormals. Like I feel like all Titans are just weird, and they just give abnormal names just because some of them have like weird quirks. But I don't know if like abnormal actually means anything in the grand scheme. Like to me, I find it really annoying that that's like something. I get that like the humans in our world don't understand Titans, so it's like this is typical Titan behavior, and if it's not, they're just abnormal, and you just write it off. But like that's like in the beginning, like when I was saying with like the Armored and the Colossal, like there's no way those things are fucking abnormal. Those are like humans.
Well, so that's the thing. I'm pretty sure they qualified those 2, even the female initially, as an abnormal.
They did.
Because like it wasn't until Armin was like, no, I'm pretty sure
they showed intelligence.
Yeah,
or somebody said they showed intelligence,
and that's when they started to disqualify them as being abnormal. They still might qualify them as abnormal with intelligence, but like as far as I've at least perceived abnormal, it's just like they just have things that are hard to like.
They're hard to predict,
hard to understand.
But also this one talked.
Yeah, but like so did it's interesting. This seems to be like the first non-human controlled talking Titan, because the Beast was the first one we've seen talk.
Well, then there's
Connie's
mom, maybe. So here's what I'm wondering.
That's true.
Welcome home. Sorry. Oh wait, yeah. It said welcome home too, so maybe it wasn't necessarily like if that was his mom talking to Connie and saying like, "Hey, welcome home, son." Maybe that's like their response to like the humans.
People that are close to them. What if it's this Titan that was in the tree happens to be close with Ymir and Isla's people, so it only stops acting like an abnormal because they're in like close to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what Connie's like ethnicity is supposed to be.
Well, maybe
if it could be something similar. But okay, so here's the other thing. Now I know we had talked about like before humans becoming Titans. I almost feel like now that like all of the smaller Titans are just humans that like just changed. And like the bigger they are, like the farther along in that Titan state. Because it seems like too, there's not really proof or fact, it's just like my perspective of what I've seen, is like most of the abnormal ones, for the most part, have been like tinier or skinnier or like, you know, almost like smaller in their being. And then all like the really big Titans that are like 15 and 20 meters act really normal. So I almost feel like maybe that like when the Titans first become Titans, they're still like if they are capturing humans and like turning them into Titans for whatever reason, building an army, whatever. If they slowly like lose human traits as they're growing, and then by the time they're like big Titan form, they're just like walking mindless beings. Whereas like early on, it still has like some like because that's the only thing I could think of. Like, what if when it faced Ymir's people, Isla is like, oh, Ymir's people, and then it starts crying because it's like, I'm a fucking Titan, I just want to kill myself, and then it just starts ripping off its face, and then that's when it just snaps and turns back into like animal like instinct Titan and just rips off her head or whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of like the vibe I'm getting from it.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Cool vibe.
I mean, what you're saying makes sense to me. The only other evidence I would say that goes against that is, I feel like there are a few abnormals that come to mind that are huge in my like size wise. The spider crawling one that chased.
Yeah, that was the only one I could think of.
The chubby one that like the original first abnormal that Mikasa killed that was sprinting is big.
I was gonna do the one there.
Yeah, and those two.
But that's why I just almost don't even know if like. I don't know, because they're just not very clear on what quantifies an abnormal, other than the fact that it just doesn't do normal Titan walk, eat, like...
Well, that's how they describe it.
No, I get it, but, like, it's just... I don't know. It just seems like a bullshit answer.
Yeah, it's not enough for it.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't have that answer, there's just too many variables, because there's one that like jumps around and springs that we saw recently. There's one that, as we said, crawls like a spider.
Yeah.
There's like midget ones.
The first episode of season 2, it was just walking, and then it like snapped and jumped, did a spin, and it was.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then there's the one that's like.
Yes, the leaning one.
Oh, the leaning one that's like...
Yeah, so that's the thing, too. So, I don't know if we really even talked about that. Like, the Beast is able to, like, alright, now you can go eat
Command
him. Like, command him. So, maybe it's like...
Somewhat similar to Annie.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. What if Ymir's people... Like, because we said to... Or I said you didn't really see her face as good. But Ymir, when she turned into the Titan, she looked more animalistic. Like, she had, like sharp fangs when she was turning into it. It almost seemed like she had, like, hair or like... I mean, I don't know.
She looked like Smeagol.
But she looked like she almost looked more monsterish than, like, Titan.
That's what we were joking, like, saying, like, it might not be, like Annie's version.
Yeah. So, what if, like, Ymir's people is, like, the more, like...
Animalistic?
Natural beast. Like, all those beast Titans that we see in the...
Like, different ethnicity becomes different from a Titan because of your genetic makeup?
Maybe.
Or more like...
Why haven't we seen black Titans?
There's no black people in this show.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we have Germans and we have... Where are the black people in this show?
They don't exist.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't get it. But, like...
What happened?
Maybe they turn... Like, maybe it's, like, a different process. You know what I mean? You have, like, the Annie and, like, maybe the Aaron Titan style where it's, like, we just inject a drug in you. Whereas, like, maybe the Beast Titan was formed more naturally or something. Like, you know what I mean? It was something that they learned over time how to do naturally.
That's another thing. I have a lot of thoughts. I don't even know if people are going to watch this OVA episode in particular, but, like... I don't even think it was like an injection. I think the injection that Dr. Yeager gave was to help him like forget. I don't even know if that was the thing that gave Aaron the ability. It was, you won't remember this, boom, inject. So I don't even know if it's like an injection process for Aaron.
Yeah. Or
like,
what,
I was thinking
or
of
what else could have been happening his whole life.
I was just saying, like, this whole time I've been thinking of it as, like, he got injected with the Titan Serum, but I think it was to erase him. So what if there's, like, another way that this can happen?
Yeah. Because we really haven't seen what the process was to do it.
Yeah.
I'm so sus of his dad now.
I am too. I really am.
Ever since we talked about it last, I became sus of his dad. Like, it was like episode 2 or 3 of season 2.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you enjoyed watching the OVA that we just watched, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We appreciate when you guys do that. Leave a comment down below, and make sure you flick that notification bell whenever we drop stuff. We love you!
See you guys.
Punch it! Blah!